What's going on, guys? So I need to wash up my car, but I figured I'd give you a quick look at it outside in the sunlight. Here it is. So I will be washing it up, then we're gonna cruise and I'm gonna give you a full detailed walk around of it. I will make sure to make videos at the end of my wrap series going over all the mistakes I made. I'll show you where all the seams are, I'll show you the imperfections, everything like that. I'll go over that in detail, along with some of the things that I messed up or I could have did better. So I will give you that in detail, but today I will show you some small things that aren't perfect, but I'm not going to show you everything. I don't have time for that, and I want to keep this video quick. It's just going to be an update. But here you go. Here's the back end. As you can tell, I went with the blacked out STi and Subaru badges, which I think looks great. These window decals are coming off. I said that I'm taking them off previously, and I never did, but they are ugly and they don't go with the car at all at this point. So I'm going to take those off, clean it up, then we'll go to a better location and I'll give you a full walk around. Now, my car is not that dirty, so instead of going for a full wash, it really doesn't need that. Instead, what I'm going to do is rinse it down with some water, then we're going to dry it with some Ammo Hydrate, and we're gonna finish it off with Ammo Spit Shine spray. It's basically like a quick detailer, and I have microfiber towels, of course. And it's really not that dirty. It has some dirt and dust just from being in the garage. Even in the garage, I still got dust everywhere, but it's unavoidable. It's around. So that's really all I need to do. Also, there is some of this tar. Here's a good example of it. It's tar, sealant, whatever. I had my doors apart, obviously, because I had a wrap. And inside there's a weather barrier, and the manufacturer uses a sealant that never really dries. It's real tacky. It's kind of like tar. So that kind of got on the wrap, got in a few different places, and I have dirty handprints because I was putting my car back together. So it's really just to take care of that. It's nothing too crazy.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang got my hand, call.
All right, guys, so here it is, the big reveal. I will do a better video, more in depth later on, but to give you a quick look at it, here it is. I am loving this blue. It's very blue. And actually, if you look at this compared to World Rally Blue actually looks very dark now compared to this. But like I said, this should have been the color Subaru offered on the STi from the beginning, and I absolutely love it. I do need to get my brake calipers redone, especially on the driver's side. It's all faded, so I'm going to get those redone pretty soon. Same color, and I have no idea why this guy is honking at me. He's crazy. Anyway, check it out. Like I said, it's not the perfect wrap job, and there's a bunch of little things which I will point out in detail later on. But the major issues are my hood scoop. It's ugly. I'm redoing it once I have some more energy, and actually I need to get on videos and start cranking those out. I have a ton of stuff to edit and get out to you guys, so I'm going to focus on that first. Hood scoop is getting redone. I ended up putting a seam here, and it's inlay on this piece. Didn't turn out super great, but it's whatever. Front bumper down here is where the crack was. There was a huge crack that went top to bottom from about here all the way down to the very bottom, and that's why this is peeling out. I used Bondo. I did not primer over it. I don't know why I didn't, but I should have. So that's peeling out, and I forgot to go over this with like 200 and then 400, so you could actually see some of the sandpaper strokes that's in the Bondo. Whatever, when I get a new bumper, I'm taking care of that. The driver side bumper vent is perfect, basically. I'm very proud of this. I did it in one piece, no issue. The passenger side, actually, I kind of messed up on, and I was getting tired, so I just cut a seam in it, and we have this seam here. Still hard to see, but I will redo that. My mirrors. Passenger side mirror is basically perfect. So what I did is I actually took this section out, wrapped around it, tucked it, and put it back in. On my driver's side, I did not do that. My driver's side I did first, and I just wanted to see how it would work if I trimmed around. So I basically put my blade in this crack and just followed. And as you can see, I have some fingering. I will say I did not post heat properly, so that's part of the problem. But even just looking at the cut, it's clearly not as clean as the passenger side mirror. So driver side mirror is getting redone. My door handles. Driver side is not terrible, although I did end up cutting on the handle a little bit. And I also went over it with seam tape just so it lasts longer. This is my driver side. Obviously, it's going to get the most wear and tear on it. And as you can tell, I did not wrap far enough into the handle. Here's the rear driver side. Again, I cut on the handle, and I have a little bit of wrinkling in there. Rear passenger side, I have major wrinkling in here, but I did wrap all the way around the door handle, and this was my first door handle. So as you can tell, this is by far the worst. The passenger side front door handle is getting rewrapped first before the others, but as you could tell, this took like 8 or 9 days. So by the time I got to door handles after doing the rest of the car, I had no energy, and I stopped caring. So it's whatever. Small pieces, I definitely have enough scraps to redo them, so those will get redone. Rear bumper isn't too bad. I wrapped inside, however, I did not pull out all the wrinkles like I should have. So I'm not sure if this will pull back. I doubt it will. But if it does, I could always rewrap that. I would need to get more wrap for that, but wrap is fairly cheap. And as you can tell, I kept the black on the rear bumper. Before it was Plastidip and it went up further on the bumper, but I wanted to go with something a little bit lower profile, something a little more sleek. So I kept that. I think it goes well with the rear diffuser. And of course you have my license plate with the carbon fiber trim, which has some cracking in it. I need to fix that. The badges I am very happy with. I got them on Amazon. I will drop a link in the description down below if I remember to, but obviously they're just blacked out. They are from the newer 2015 Plus style. So I just wanted to go with badges that were a little bit newer and modern. I do like the older badge, but I just didn't like the pink on the bumper. I do like it on the front grille. I think it looks awesome. My horns need re-powder coated again, by the way. I will do that. My brakes I will send off to a professional, but the badge, I think it looks great on the front, but it's one of those things, I don't want too much pink on the car. I think I said this in another update, but if I go with any decals, whether it's on the fog light or on the side of the car, I will go with blacked out, just super clean blacked out decals. Decals on the windows. I got rid of the HawkeyeSTiGuy on the window because it was old and ugly. I will get new decals, both for the side window and for the front windshield, and I'm going with gloss black. I really don't want to lose the lines on this car. I think the blacked out windows look great, so I'm going to go with something that is nice, sleek, subtle, and doesn't really screw with that. Originally I was thinking about going with blue decals to match this color because it's an awesome color, but after it's all done, we're going with black just to keep things nice and subtle and clean. And speaking of decals, I also inlaid the HawkeyeSTiGuy on the rear wing. This is an embossing process, and I could show you how to do that. I filmed it, like I filmed everything, so I will show you how I did this. But basically, you lay a decal down and then you wrap over top of it. But I am incredibly happy with how this turned out. Not just the decal, but the car as a whole. I am in love with this color, and I'm very happy with it. And I feel like I actually have a nice car once again. I can't describe how it was driving with messed up paint, but the best way I could put it is it's kind of like when you're just bumming around and you run to Walmart and you have on maybe an old shirt, you have on crappy shoes, like me. Right now I have on old running shoes because I don't care, I just want to be comfortable. But you know how that feels compared to how you feel when you are on point. Your shirt is fresh, your shoes are fresh, your pants are fresh, and you're just rocking, and you know it, and you know you look good. That's how I feel now. So I am very happy with this wrap. I have a ton of editing to do, a ton of videos coming your way on the whole process, the cost, the tools, everything. Anything you want to know, just drop it in the comments below and I'll make sure that I get to it. But that's what I have for this update. I think it looks great. I'm very happy with it. So I want to thank you guys for following along with all these updates. I have so much content coming your way, and I just really appreciate you guys dropping the comments. Let me know that you have my back and that you're supporting me. I will be going through all those comments on Instagram and YouTube and responding to them. So I want to say that I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the new subscribers and followers on Instagram. I notice. I want to thank you. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys next time.